Oh my. Yo, yo. First of all, this is a good news for all of us. This is a great news for all of us. For all of us FCB fans, for all of us Manchester City fans. This is a great news. This is a wonderful news. The here we go is almost on the table. And guess what though? Guess what? I want to know how Real Madrid fans are feeling. How they're feeling. And they thought this was the greatest, one of the greatest summers they had in a long time. This was gonna be the rebuild season. This was gonna be the we going back for the Champions League season. This was the season that they thought everything was coming together. And when they realized that they were signing Rodri, well, guess what? That was the only player they needed. That was the only Hayawan that was missing in this dressing room. That was the only guy they were actually missing. And these bums, they thought Roger was just gonna sit down and wait for them to but sign after player, player after player, player after player. What this guy has self-respect. He is the greatest centimeters of all time. He has won everything. He has done everything. And you just want him to sit down and wait for your call? That was not gonna happen, was it? It was not gonna happen, was it? He said right back at you, my guy. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Hell no. I'm not doing this. And Barcelona was like, hell yeah, you're not. Come here, son. Come here, son. You're not doing this. That's it. And just like that, and I mean just like that, Barcelona has hijacked Manchester. What the hell are they here? But I mean, Real Madrid, FC Barcelona had finally, after being hijacked themselves like 5 times, they finally done it. Now they have hijacked FC Real Madrid or Real Madrid CF, whatever you want to say, however you want to say, it don't matter to me. This matters to me. This, you see this right here? This matters to me. This matters to me, my guy. And it's not just this guy, man. It's not just this guy. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of media sources, a lot of like that were actually uh reporting this. And Deco, I gotta give it to you, my guy. You're my guy, man. I gotta give it to you. This season you actually moving this summer. They probably give you some finance. You know, all you needed was the finance situation, yeah, to sort it out yourself. That's all you needed, yeah. And now finally you're doing something with your life. Finally you're doing something. Finally you get to do what you like, which means spend money, my guy. You cannot spend money for the best feed. Okay, let's react. Let's try to figure out how both sides are feeling. This is kind of weird for both teams. This is let me give me energy. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. That stuff is good. It's called Shah if you want to know. Uh where was we? Where were we? Yeah. Where were we? We're talking about that's good, man. That's good. I was at the point that I forgot what I was talking about. But let's go back to the video. Let's talk about how both fan bases or both clubs are feeling in their own rights. Let's start with Real Madrid. Real Madrid. If we talk about club wise, this is the player that we're missing. This was the player that they actually needed. This was the player that they were waiting since the prime Toni Kroos and the prime Modric left. This was the Kana. This was the dictator. This was the dictator guy they actually needed. This was the guy that was gonna control the game, that were gonna do everything for them. This guy was the guy they were missing, and they thought they were done. They thought they were done. This one exploded in the last the last 10, 12 hours. The last 12 hours. It's been less than a day, and it went from done to Madrid to full Classico hijack. To full Classico hijack. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, my brother. And now we're getting a lot of news that, damn, Manchester fans are relieved. It's Barca, not Madrid. Because City Extra commented, anything is better than Madrid, but also pay up for Ferran Torres first. Thank you for everything, Mister. That's what. Yeah, they would rather sell to Barcelona than to Real Madrid. That's obvious. So let's talk about how did Madrid fans feel? Madrid fans, bro, they devastated, man. They devastated. They thought they were getting their man. They thought they were getting the guy they actually wanted. They thought they were getting the man that they were looking for the best 2, 3 seasons. That they thought they were getting that guy, but guess what happened? Barca said not today, man. They said you have to wait for another season or so. They say you're not getting today. They say we sorry, man. This is not for you. And real fans, they can complain all they want. They can complain all they like. But the matter of the fact is, you guys waited too long. And I don't think that this was Florentino Perez is signing. This is not. He did not want it to make this deal. He did not want it to sign him. It was Jose Mourinho that went to him. And yes, Jose Mourinho is the Real Madrid captain, I mean manager, this time of year. This is 2026. This is 2026, and Jose Mourinho is actually Real Madrid head coach. Make that make sense. But that's a video for another day. Now we're talking about Rodri, the greatest midfielder of all time, the World Cup winner, the Ballon d'Or winner, the UCL winner, the Premier League winner, the FA Cup winner, the Community Shield winner, the everything winner. He's just a winner, man. He has won everything that you're gonna win in football. Everything. Club World Cup, Euros, World Cup, just recently. UCL, the treble, the quadruple, the six treble, the even the 10 treble, the whatever treble you want. He won everything. He won the treble. He won everything. And now he wanted to make that new challenge, to make that new move. He said, I wanted to go back home. He said, I wanted to go back to Spain. He never said, I want to go to Real Madrid, even though it's obvious that he wanted to go Real Madrid. But for him, Barca makes more sense. But for club wise, Real Madrid needed him more. Does that make sense? For for him as a player, in his shoes, yes, Barca is the better team compared to Real Madrid for him, for personally wise. I'm talking about the third person right now. I'm talking about him. I'm Rodri right now. I'm Rodri. I'm being Rodri. I'm being Rodri right now. He said, if I'm being Rodri, since I'm Rodri right now, I'm choosing Barca. Because there's almost like 8 players that I already know, that I've just played with them, that I won the World Cup with. But if I go to the other side, there's more pressure. There's you go into a club that hasn't won nothing in two consecutive seasons. So definitely you need to deliver. You cannot have any down games, down moments. You cannot do that. So there's more pressure. You need to be fit almost like the whole season. And but however, if you go to Barcelona, you're chilling. You're chilling. All you need to do is win the UCL. And that's it. You can retire, my guy. You can literally retire. Win the UCL. Bring the UCL back to the Camp Nou. Bring the UCL back to Barcelona. Bring the UCL back to Catalonia, and you're retired. And you can literally retire, my guy. That's it. You have done it all. You brought Manchester City from the ground, and now you're gonna bring FC Barcelona to Europe. You're gonna bring the whole Europe to Barcelona. You're not bringing Barcelona to Europe. Barca is already in Europe. Now you need to bring Europe inside Barcelona. That's what you need to do. If this move goes, if this move happens, if this move actually happens, that's what you need to do. The slash, you gotta choose. Do you want the more pressure or you want the less pressure? Do you want the familiar faces or do you want the new faces? It's up to you, my guy. Now it's you. Now you have to decide. Now let me go. Let me go get my good stuff. This shot is good, man. This shot is good. So, Rodri, come to Barca, man. Come home. Come home. We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you with open arms. Come to FCB, my guy. Come to FCB. And just like that, we're gonna end the video right here today. So like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, comment. I want to know what you all thought. If you're Real Madrid, if you FCR or FC Real Madrid, if you're FC Real Madrid or if you're FC Barcelona fan, regardless of who you support, how do you make of this? Are you happy with this? Are you disappointed? Kind of a little sad? Are you relieved? What are you feeling right now? Write down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.